Zendaya and Holland get the meme treatment.
Oh, Tana Mojo and Jake Paul already talking babies?
And Cole Sprouse reveals details of his freaky first kiss.
All that and more on today's Daily Hollywood Rundown.
Yeah. What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Daily Hollywood Rundown. Glad to have you here. I'm Emile Ennis Jr.
Welcome, and I'm Susan Morad. And today is Tuesday. And I was about to say, what's special about Tuesday? Is there
What is
anything
special?
about Tuesday? You're here. That's pretty special.
That's kind of special. I don't know about pretty special.
Yeah, well, okay. You win. But if you are here, thank you for joining us today. If it's your first time or if
Yes.
you're not a subscriber, you know the drill. Hit that subscribe button right there, and that way you'll stay updated with every time we post a video, and also hit the bell, and that way you'll get notified every time we post. Also, guys, we love your comments.
Oh yeah, we do love the
We
comments.
saw some hilarious comments actually in the last week, and we'll probably share some of those later this week in
Yeah.
You're So Clever. So make sure you leave comments because you might get highlighted in our show.
I thought you said it might get high. I was like, to get high. Moving on, we have so much to discuss, starting with some serious news. Katy Perry was found guilty. So we recently reported that Katy Perry was in court for claims that she copied music for her hit Dark Horse, and now it has been reported that a jury has found that Katy and her team did in fact copy a Christian rap song. It's being reported that a 9-member jury in an LA courtroom on Monday found that Katy and her songwriting team improperly copied Christian rapper Flames, aka Marcus Gray's 2008 song Joyful Noise and her 2013 hit Dark Horse without Gray's permission. Katy wasn't in the courtroom as the verdict was read. So what happens next, you're probably wondering? Well, according to outlets, the case now moves to a penalty phase, which will begin on August 6th, where the jury will determine how much Katy and her team, including the song's co-creators Dr. Luke and Circuit, will owe for the copyright infringement. So the trial that began earlier this month helped settle a dispute over whether the underlying beat and instrumental line from Flame's song were also used in Katy's Grammy-nominated hit, and based on these findings, it appears, according to the jury, it did. News of the jury finding was also a top trending topic on Twitter. Well, I think, Susan, we'll just have to wait to see how this all plays out. And if it was a trending topic on Twitter now, we'll have to wait to see how it unfolds.
Yeah. All right, so yesterday we talked about the union/marriage of Tana Mojo and Jake Paul, who got married over the weekend in their big, lavish wedding that I'm sure you've seen plenty about. And if you watched yesterday's DHR, we updated you on that. So there's been a lot of things discussed in the aftermath, in particular the fight that broke out. But in recent developments, Tana's actually opened up about a family emergency that's just happened, as well as Jake already talking about babies.
Now, wait a minute.
So yesterday we reported on how Tana had taken to Twitter to share her reaction to the fight that broke out during the ceremony, as well as declaring her love to Jake. Then late yesterday afternoon, we heard again from Tana, but this time opening up about a family emergency that's happened. She said that both her and Jake were still recovering hard, and that while Jake was headed to Europe, she had to deal with a family emergency. In a series of tweets, Tana said, quote, "I'm gonna meet him there the second I can. So excited to decompress from the past few months of chaos and celebrate us with no one around." Tana then went on to say, "My number one focus is dealing with this family emergency. Sometimes God gives us hardships at really bad times, which sucks because I truly don't want this to take away from all the love I was surrounded by last night and in this life. Trying to be strong to be the best." A lot of people in the comments were questioning the authenticity of her family emergency. However, something else that a lot of people were sharing feelings on was Jake declaring that him and Tana were already talking about having a child. He tweeted, "Tana and I already talking about a kid." And you guessed it, the comments were rolling in, like this user who said, "Children aren't allowed to have children." Or Haley who said, "This relationship is moving faster than my bowels." Or this person who wrote, "Show us the marriage license first," prompting this user to reply, "OMG, they're gonna have a baby and vlog Tana in labor and it'll come out black and they'll DNA test it and Tana will claim it's because her great uncle was 1/8 Somali and then admit it was adopted after the birth vlog." Oh, okay. Funnily enough, Tana also chimed in saying, "I said hi, baby." Do you think they're really thinking about having a baby?
I mean,
Talking about having a baby?
I'm sure. They're married, so that's the conversation you have even before you get married. So I wouldn't be surprised. At this point, I'm not surprised by anything. I just hope, we don't bring a baby into this world unless we're serious, okay? This is a serious matter.
That's exactly true. That's exactly true. And I think everything that gets tweeted from this point on and prior to the wedding by both Jake and Tana, everybody scrutinizes and nobody really knows what to believe anymore because they did initially tell us that their relationship was for clout.
Yeah.
And then they've come out and said, oh, now we're actually in love and we're getting married. And now apparently they're already talking about babies. So, I mean, who knows?
All right, moving on, we have some Cole Sprouse news. You know, we're talking about his first kiss, which he just opened up about. You know, everybody has like their own experience with their first kiss, but his is different. So as part of Cole and Lily Reinhardt's W Magazine cover story, they also did video interviews separately, as we know. Cole's interview, he gets real about his take on Jughead, his childhood crush, Jennifer Aniston, growing up acting, and more. He also revealed one very, very strange piece of info fans can't get enough of. So Cole spilled the tea on what went down on his first date ever, his first kiss ever, and where it took place.
In the back of a hearse. This is a weird story. That's where I got my first kiss too. Charlene. Strange name as well.
Excuse me? The back of a hearse? You know, that's the car that carries coffins to a funeral? Yeah. Morbid, creepy, and so on brand for Cole Sprouse. I, for one, don't know if I should be disgusted or intrigued, and it doesn't help that Cole looks like an actual sexy vampire in this video interview. Apparently, Charlene's father was an offbeat man, an avid Hot Wheels collector, but as Cole added, and then he also owned a hearse, and he was part of this hearse club, which is probably where my dark sense of humor comes from. Cole continued on and said, quote, "We sat in the area of the casket and we pulled up in the curtains and we were making scary ghoulish faces out of the window to passing cars, which we thought was hilarious at the time and I still think it's quite hilarious. Then we pecked on the lips and it was just lightning in a bottle. I got the kiss of death." This is so weird.
I don't think it's funny. I'm just laughing at your face. It is so weird. When I first read and watched this video and read this story online, I was just like, whoa. Did they realize where they were? Surely they did. That is so creepy and so weird. And I have like so many thoughts about it.
I mean, to each their own, and I'm not gonna judge your first kiss. Everybody has different experiences. Mine just wouldn't be in the back of a hearse.
Right, I don't think many people can say. He might be one of the only people in the whole world that can say that. On to some of our favorites, Zendaya and Tom Holland. And it feels like they're breaking the internet pretty much every other day.
All the time.
Right? All the time, and we're not mad about it. And it looks like they're doing it all over again. A photo of Tom and Zendaya is getting the meme treatment all over Reddit, and honestly, once you see it, you'll understand why. The photo's from the set of Spider-Man Far From Home, and it was taken by director John Watts. In the pic, Tom is dressed in his Spidey suit and Zendaya gives him a disapproving look while turned towards the camera. John originally posted the photo to his Instagram stories and captioned it, "The cast loves when I take BTS pics." Without context of the picture, it is funny AF. So it spread to Reddit and took off from there with people adding their own captions to the photo. So here are some of our favorites. This one, the Pentagon explaining what a Naruto run is. Random US general's reaction. Me trying to describe this meme I saw. Google. Me explaining a song I heard years ago knowing only the melody. Also Google. Me having imaginary arguments in the shower. I know I do this all the time. The shampoo bottles. Or me coming up with lame pickup lines. The girl who swiped right by accident. These are so good.
People have too much time on their hands, I swear to God.
I was gonna say we should try to recreate the meme, but I don't know if we can really do it. Like, you can be Spidey suit.
Well, I need a suit on, Susan.
Oh, well, you can pretend. Improvise.
No, you can't even see his face.
I just want to pretend to be Zendaya for a second.
All right, guys, you know what it's time for. If you don't, I'm going to tell you right now. It's time for the final rundown.
Oh my God, that was amazing. It is so not fair how good you can sing.
That wasn't even me trying. I mean, honestly.
Everybody, give him a clap.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock starting now. Oh, I'm first. Okay, so Camila and Shawn Mendes were spotted kissing again. So we reported yesterday that Shawn and Camila were spotted kissing again at a cafe while grabbing coffee. But now that there has been a lot more public PDA while on a beach date in Miami, and from these pictures, we have to point out that Shawn was looking buff. I mean, he was looking good. And Camila was also looking like a goddess. But there really is no more denying that these two are definitely on in some way, despite a lot of fans saying they still think this is a PR stunt.
Those pictures were, they were something. Hot, basically, yes. Guys, everybody believes that Rihanna has some new music on the way and it might be here sooner than we think. Spotify posted this picture to Instagram with the caption, Hi Rihanna, and Ree also started following Spotify. So I guess time will tell.
Yes, time will tell, but Baby Driver fans, it looks like a Baby Driver 2 is in the works. Ansel Elgort says Baby Driver 2 has a script that he's read and a title. He told MTV News, yes, I think it's going to happen. I think there will be a Baby Driver 2. It has a different title, actually. You're going to have to ask Edgar that, though, referring to director Edgar Wright.
Oh, and speaking of babies and weddings and all that jazz, it looks like Nicki Minaj might be walking down the aisle sooner than we think. Sources revealed that the two lovebirds made a trip down to the Beverly Hills courthouse yesterday, where witnesses say they saw the two at the marriage license window picking up paperwork at a window that read, "Marriage licenses and ceremony appoints only." Licenses are good for 90 days, so this could mean we might be seeing a wedding sometime soon. I mean, I hope so.
Listen, wedding bells are in the air, and so is my alarm bell, so that's the end of the final rundown.
That's the end of the final rundown.
All right, guys, that's a wrap on today's episode of DHR. Make sure you go ahead and do us a favor and leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm not gonna even give you a question today. I just want you to go ahead and get to typing down there.
Ooh, I like
Free will,
that.
free will.
Free Willy, I thought you were going to say. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions in that case. What did you think of Cole Sprouses' first kiss being in the back of a hearse? And also, are you hoping that Nicki Minaj might be getting married soon? Are you excited to see her as a bride? That's 2 questions. I feel like there was one more I wanted to ask, but I'm going to leave you with that so you can still do all the other things that we've asked you to do.
Yes, and we'll be back here tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up a second. Before you go anywhere, why don't you catch up on yesterday's DHR episode? It's right here, and it is juicy.
She doesn't know what face I was making, but I probably looked ridiculous. Anyway, while you're here, also click that subscribe button. It's really fun. Click, click.
Click,
Click, click.
Happy click.